Hello, good morning. It is 9:30. I think it's a beautiful autumn day and the clocks went forward or back last night. Basically we're not on British summertime anymore, so I had an extra hour in bed. I look really tired, but it's because I had a really good sleep. Doug is still asleep. I got up much earlier than him and I wanted to come in the living room and do some filming and like do some reading, so I just got on the sofa in my PJs. I've done my shark mask and a bit of my skincare, and my food shop's arriving soon, I think in like the next 20 minutes. What's the time? I wanted to vlog today, so I thought we could vlog a beautiful autumn day together. If this is your first time seeing my channel, welcome in. My name's Charlotte. I do some vlogging, and if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I think my food shop should be here any minute, so I'll show you what I've got. We've got a few fun plans today. It's quite a slow paced day. I haven't done an autumn vlog this year yet. I cannot begin to explain to you like what an amazing sleep I had. I went to bed so early and I fell asleep super organically. I've just been really tired lately. I don't know why that is. My camera came back. They sent a replacement, which is really nice. Look how nice this is. I would try keep that on for as long as possible usually, but it's black, you like can't see through it properly. I got a replacement for my camera that arrived. This bit was broken, so this wouldn't stay out like this, and they sent a replacement for it. The customer service for DJI was amazing. I sent it on Wednesday and I got my camera back on Friday night. Do you not think that's insane? I sent it on Wednesday in like the middle of the day as well. I've just got to activate like the guarantee and the camera basically. So I'm filming on my other camera today, but I think I'll switch to this like halfway through the day, so if things look and feel different, that will be why.
Right, okay.
Thanks.
Right, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. We do a weekly food shop and we get it delivered. I never used to get my food shop delivered, but I just love it. I'll unpack everything and then I'll show you what I've got. Veg, radishes, cavolo nero, cucumber, red peppers. We buy our fruit separately because the fruit isn't that good on Ocado at the moment. So Doug goes to Tesco. I got 2 packs of seedless white grapes. I got 2 giant garlics, frozen edamame, limes, curry sauce, some porridge. I've been getting these pots for my office days because I don't have a bowl at work and I don't have milk there. Ground white pepper, butter beans, chickpeas, meat-free chicken thighs for me, chicken and mince for Doug, olive oil because we ran out, protein, Weetabix, milk, bombers, bagels, pasta, veggie hard cheese, bars for Doug, and chocolate mousses. Also got kitchen roll and toilet paper. I'm gonna put this away, but it's not that exciting for you. I think I'm gonna do some baking, you know? I'm off to a very slow start to the day. I just showered and I've got ready. I haven't like done my makeup or anything yet. I'm probably gonna do that a little bit later. You're gonna fall over. I'm on my second coffee of the day, thanks to Doug. I wanted to do some baking, but I wanted to bake something that's like fairly easy, so I think I'm gonna do Pop-Tarts. It's been ages since I've done Pop-Tarts. I don't really have a recipe for them. I'm very sorry. I will try figure one out. Basically you need like a buttery flaky pastry, so I find a recipe for that. If you're doing cup measurements, which I often do unless I need to be really precise, but it's usually about 2.5 cups of flour and then about 1 cup of really cold butter, and then you stream some water in and you bring it all together. So I'll do that now. I really used to like Pop-Tarts, you know, like the brown sugar, like mapley ones. I'm using all things butter. I've never used this before. I'm going to use like a block basically, and I'm going to grate it in. Nice and cold. Pastry should stay cold. They do some really fun like cinnamon butters and garlic and herb butters, and I really wanted to try some, but they're kind of expensive, so I thought I'd just get plain for now and use it for some baking. Look how quickly it grates up. You don't need to grate this. I just like grating it because I don't have a food processor. It's probably less messy to just cut into cubes. We're too far gone. Once again, I should have taken off my engagement ring before I did this. It looks so cute, I love it. You know when you just like rub it together using your fingertips until it's all kind of like the same size or crumbs. I'm going to turn you off until that's done. I basically added some water until it started to come together somewhat, so it's like a loose formed ball. And I've just floured, you can't really see from there, but I've floured my baking mat. I got a silicone baking mat because I hate using my counters, and I'm just going to knead it for like 5 minutes until it kind of comes together in like a proper ball. Lightly floured, as she says, but there's so much flour on it. I'm not used to filming on this camera so much, so you're a bit lower down. I don't want to knead it too much because I don't want it to get too hot, but luckily it's quite cold today. So yeah, I think that's come together enough for me. I've just realised I've left the sugar out the pastry. I usually would put sugar in the pastry for this specific recipe, but not all pastries. So I guess we'll see how this goes. It's fine because there's a lot of sugar in the filling, but it just might mean that the pastry isn't sweet enough. I've literally run out of butter. That was all the butter I had. Should be fine. I'm gonna leave these to chill. I decided, because I was a little bit short on time, that I'm gonna finish the Pop-Tarts when we're home later this evening actually. Basically I put the pastry in to chill for like 1 to 2 hours, and I just thought, oh, I'll be rushing otherwise and pulling stuff out the oven and leaving it to cool because me and Doug are going out in a second. I say in a second, in an hour. I just thought I like to bake at my own leisure, so I'm gonna bake when we're back this afternoon / evening. I've just done a little bit of makeup. I didn't film it for you unfortunately because Doug was in bed on the phone to his friend and I didn't want to like invade his privacy. I think I've put too much blusher on, but I'm hoping it will like wear down. My camera's about to die, but me and Doug are gonna go for a walk. We've got a roast booked. We are very much feeling the autumnal vibes today. I want to go to the Asian supermarket. I've got a restock on a few bits for some dinners this week. I'm going to do a quick little bit of tidying before we go out because the flat is a mess. We haven't done any kind of like weekend tidying. It always feels like such a good idea at the time, and then you like deeply regret it when it gets to Monday and the flat's really messy. Can you see? We are going to the park. I want to collect some conkers. I want some conkers for the corners of the flat to stop the spiders getting in, and I love conkers and acorns and all autumn whimsical stuff. The snooker is on in the background. I was going to try not make it a town endeavour, but we're going to go to town because I bought these jeans yesterday. They're the same as these blue ones, but black jeans are always way tighter, and I forgot that I got these blue ones in the long leg, so these were really short on me, and they're already quite a short jean. So sadly, I'm going to go return them. They were the only size they had in this colour, so that's fine. I will get something else. We're also going to go for a roast. We're going to the Farm Tavern, which is like a gothic Polish pub. I've wanted to go there for ages. Our table isn't booked till 4:30, so we're going to go in a little bit earlier to do conkers, to do returns, etc, etc. I'll take you on my other camera because I just managed to set it up and get it working. That one looks like an acorn tree, an oak. Doug's googling what a horse chestnut looks like so we can get me some conkers. I feel like you should just know because they'll be on the ground. Any around here?
Well, I'm just gonna walk up here and then we'll go.
And then we'll go in?
It might be soon.
What, you think we missed them?
What, mate?
Look at that beautiful yellow of that leaf. Look, mushrooms. Do you see anything? This is a conker tree, but I think we're too late. Yeah, there's like old shells on the ground, but that's okay. I should have gone when I said I was gonna go. Stand on the bench and see if I can pull one down. I think that's environmental terrorism. Yeah. So get the one above it as well. Thank you. Oh, I love you. Thanks. Should I just put them in my bag?
Yeah.
I only need 2, I think. Oh. I think we should stop now.
Yeah.
My camera's broken, again. It's just started raining, so we went to the Asian supermarket. I basically haven't been able to film anything, and we're just going for a roast, so I'm filming on my phone. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. You said it like I was in so much trouble.
Oh my god, it's starting to rain.
Yeah, no, that's what I just said.
Oh my god, I want to miss this.
Oh, the flash is on.
How embarrassing.
We're back in the rain. I've got a bunch of stuff from the Asian supermarket. I wore Doug's hat because it was raining. I was asking you what you thought of your roast.
What I thought of my roast? I thought it was the best roast that I've had in Brighton.
Someone needs to put the dinner out.
Yeah.
Roast dinner was really nice. I had a black cherry sundae because I had this Polish baked apple cake that I really wanted, but it was sold out. It had Biscoff sauce with it. My camera broke again, so I need to send it off again. They did say to let them know if there was any issues with the replacement they sent, and clearly there are. It's only 6 o'clock, which is great. It's 6:20.
Blaze it.
That's not funny. I had a parcel arrive, which is exciting, so I'm going to open that now. I ordered some glasses. They're just fake ones. I haven't got my prescription put in them. I saw them on TikTok and I thought they were really cool, and it's from like a local UK small business. They've got like piercings in them. It's a shame they're not gold actually, but don't you think they're so cute? It's from a brand called Crow. I'll put their Instagram information for you on the screen. You have to like DM to order. I basically like couldn't really film very much in the pub because it was so dark in the pub. It's like really ambient lighting and very goth vibes. But the food was really good. I had like a smoked tofu vegetarian pie type thing. I wish I'd got a side though. I did really regret not getting a side in the end, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite full. I got Doug to get these off the tree for me. I'm gonna cut them open in a bit and hope that they're like fully formed. I'm gonna show you everything I got from the Asian supermarket, but I've also got my second camera set up here and I don't know if it's working or not, so we'll see. So if I'm looking down here, that's why. Got a few bits from the Asian supermarket, so let me show you everything I've got. Spring onions, my favourite noodles. These are the like the broad hand pulled ones. Doug got some crisps that look like chicken wing flavour. Kimchi noodles, these are really good too. Tofu puffs, rice noodles, a Korean pear, some ginger, and a ladle because I don't actually have a ladle. I couldn't get all my ingredients there because they were sold out of a lot of stuff, but I feel like if you can guess what I'm going to be making tomorrow night based off that, I'll be impressed. Ignore all the crisps, etc. I still need to pick up an onion, some Thai basil, some coriander, some mint, and a carrot, if that helps you guess. I also got some bowls because I wanted white ones of these, but we don't have any like deep soup or noodle bowls, and these were really cheap. They were like £4 each, I think. I've just got changed. It's like super early. I don't really know like what I want to do with myself. I've just put a wash on and I will give the kitchen a bit of a clean because it's a bit grubby, and I will definitely finish doing those baking bits. So I think I'm going to clean the kitchen first, even though that feels a bit counterproductive. I'm going to do a bit of it, like mini Sunday reset vibe, you know?
Hello, Editor Charlotte here. I thought I'd do a little voiceover for Pop-Tarts because it was too noisy. I was done talking for the day. I don't usually do voiceovers, so I just thought I'd talk you through what I was doing. So I made some little kind of Pop-Tart templates out of some card that I had, and I used that to trace around on the dough. I rolled it out, probably not as thin as I should have. I'd made like a little brown sugar cinnamon mix. I can't really remember what was in it, but I think it was brown sugar, cinnamon, ginger, allspice, just some lovely warming flavours. I put a little bit of ground cardamom in it as well, and then I just piled that basically up as neatly as I could. This bit was really difficult because it was quite messy actually, and I don't have like a palette knife. I would have really liked an offset baking palette knife for this. I did a little egg wash around the borders, and then in the lids I made sure I used a skewer to poke some holes as well to allow the steam to escape, and then I crimped the edges with a fork. I think this recipe was about 10 Pop-Tarts, but they were quite small. I did them a bit smaller, I think, because I didn't want to make massive ones, and then I baked them in the oven. I don't remember how long or what temperature, but important to note that they won't look done. They will look like a very, very light brown pastry, but that doesn't mean they're not cooked. It's just the pastry doesn't go very dark. My second batch of Pop-Tarts are just in the oven. The first lot are cooling. I'm going to wait for them to cool fully because obviously I need to ice them, and I don't want to do that while they're still warm. I'm feeling really tired all of a sudden. I think, what is the time? The time is, it's not 9 o'clock. I haven't changed my alarm clock back. The time is 8 p.m. I think it's because we've had quite a slow start to the day, and I've left all like my chore type stuff till now. I'm just having another tidy. I feel like I'm constantly tidying, but do you know what? It's because I haven't like deeply tidied anything in a while, so I'm just kind of constantly cleaning up my own mess. That's fine, it is what it is. I'm working from home tomorrow, so I don't need to really like prep anything for my day, which is really nice. So I haven't had to do like any meal prep or anything, but I thought I'd just do, not even like a Sunday reset, but I guess just like a mini clean, so that when I get up tomorrow morning and start work, I can feel like prepared and ready for the day. I've lost one of my air wrap attachments. I put it in a safe place, which is not the usual place that I put it, and I've lost it. I've just iced my Pop-Tarts, so I'll show you. It's a nightmare. It's not a nightmare, really, that's an exaggeration. They just, they look. It was really hard to ice them, okay? I'm trying to like line them up nice. I probably should have gone for like a dip icing method, and I think I burnt the sugar in the icing. But what do you think? That is what the inside looks like. Verdicts on the Pop-Tarts. Kind of mid, and I don't mean like in a really terrible way, but me and Doug were just talking about it, and we were saying that Pop-Tarts as a snack are quite mid anyway, like quite uneventful. Like I don't really like Pop-Tarts that much. They taste pretty good. They do just taste like butter and sugar and pastry, and I mean that's kind of all they are. Let me put you down. That's what they taste like, that's what they are, and it's not necessarily like a really bad thing, but I don't even really like Pop-Tarts that much on a regular time, so I'm not surprised that these are just kind of like okay. I think next time I would aim to roll the pastry a bit thinner, because I think it was probably a little bit thick for what they are, but they're like a nice good sweet snack. They're just like okay, and to be honest, even though I missed the sugar out of the pastry, obviously they'd be sweeter if there was sugar in the pastry, but it hasn't been like detrimental to the flavour. Probably not my best bake, but I have been baking quite a lot of beautiful delicious things lately. I think not my best bake, not because I was bad at baking them, but I think just because it's just a very bog standard like boring recipe. I think if you really like Pop-Tarts, you might really like these. I feel like jam ones would be better, you know, like the classic kind of white and pink ones. I'm gonna pack these up and wash up, and then I'll come back. Right, getting ready for bed. It's 10 o'clock. I don't know where the time has gone. I'm just feeling tired because obviously I just didn't get anything ready like before we went out today. My hair is really knotty, what the hell? I'm feeling a little deflated because the replacement camera they sent me has issues with it, so I've got to then sort out sending that off again, and it's fine. I don't mind vlogging off this camera at all. I just feel like it's harder to vlog off this camera. I'm just a bit out of practice with it. The sound quality is different, it's not as portable, the tripod element of it is harder, so it's bigger. What you can't see is that this camera is quite a lot bigger, and the microphone that is attached to it is like a whole separate thing and quite a lot bigger. So I'm just a bit annoyed, and I think when you spend that much money on something, and even though it's on a guarantee, like I was so excited to get the replacement, and it's just like not working, and it messed up my vlog a little bit today because I couldn't vlog out in the park because it literally like wasn't filming. But it didn't stop me having a lovely day. It's just frustrating. I hate like sending stuff off and all of that kind of stuff, you know. Lost one of my eyelashes when I was washing my face. I was going to redo them today, but I'm going to just do them tomorrow. I'm just feeling so tired. I was going to get into bed and read my book, but I think I actually might just go straight to sleep. I'm currently reading Exquisite Corpse by Poppy Z. Bryant. I thought I'd talk to you about that before I go to bed. It's a horror book, and it's quite a horrific horror book, so I've not been reading it really before I go to bed because it's been scaring me. It's about a murderer that is imprisoned, but then he escapes prison, and it's set in like the 90s or the 80s, I think. It reminds me of
There is a really famous serial killer who lived in London. I can't remember his name, but he lived in a block of flats. I want to say it's Dennis Nilsen, but I might be wrong. But he lived in a block of flats and he exclusively killed like young gay men, and young gay men who were often on the fringes of society, so who were in the drug scene or in the party scene or somewhat isolated for a number of reasons. So young men that were homeless, and he didn't get discovered for a very long time, and he got discovered in his flat. Anyway, the killer in this, Andrew, is kind of giving me that vibe. That's kind of his profile of his victims. But anyway, it's about how he escapes prison, and it follows like 3 different timelines. I'm not sure where it's going yet. I'm only about 100 pages in. I think 2 of the timelines meet up because Andrew is escaping and one of them is in America, one of the men that the story we are also following, so who knows. Anyway, it's actually rather gruesome, so I'm not really reading it right before sleep. I've had a really nice Sunday. I'm just really tired at the moment, I think. I hate going on about how tired I am, but like, if I could tell you all how hard I've been working at the moment, like, I don't think anyone would believe me, to be honest. I've been trying to like really stay on top of stuff, and I've got some like other projects going on. I've been coming home and editing like 6 till 10 every evening and like not really taking much time for myself, and it's fine. It's not very sustainable, but it's fine. I said that's kind of work really hard till the end of the year, so I think it gets the weekends and it's catching up with me. And today is the first day where I've like really taken the whole day to not do like any working or any editing at all, which is the first day I've done in about a month, 2 months maybe. I don't know, I really enjoyed it. I'm thinking about the work I'm gonna have to do tomorrow if taking today off. Sorry, it's all very toxic of me, isn't it, to be a bit like hustle and grind. I just like keeping it real with you, like telling you where I'm at. I'm feeling very like motivated and disciplined despite all of my complaining, and actually I'm getting into a really good place with my work and like where I'm at and my ideas and stuff like that, so that's really nice. Look how shiny I am. I'm gonna let this sink in for a bit longer because it peels if I put my toner straight over the top. But yeah, I've got work tomorrow. I'm not gonna make a cup of tea or anything. I am gonna get into bed. It is 10 o'clock. I start work at 8 tomorrow, so that's fine. I'm gonna get up, have a shower, have some breakfast. I might do like a food video tomorrow, I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. It was really nice to spend a Sunday with you, and I hoped you enjoyed spending this slightly slower Sunday with me. I was hoping it might feel a bit more autumnal and cozy. I don't know, hopefully you enjoyed it regardless. Thanks so much for watching. I had a really nice day. If you liked today's vlog, my upload schedule is every Sunday and every other Wednesday, and all my socials are in the description box below. So I'll speak to you soon.